Hey, this is Matt for AVNation.tv. We are here in sunny Orlando, Florida for InfoComm 2019. We are in the HDBaseT's booth with my friend Gabe. Gabe, how are you?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good to see you, my friend. Let's talk a little bit about some of the new products that you're showing, specifically this configurable encoder and decoder, your transmitter and receiver. Tell us a little bit about what's different about that product, what makes it so groundbreaking.
Okay, great. Thank you for the opportunity. We have a new product at Valens. We call it the Stello, which in Latin means a star. We believe it will be a star product and the star of this show. It is the one and only ASIC out there, chip out there that can do 4K 60 in an uncompressed manner. There's no other device that can extend 100 meter long 4K 60 full HDMI 2.0 rates. But that's not the only thing it can do. It is a very integrative device. We have a lot of features integrated into the silicon itself rather than having separate devices on the PCB. And I'll give 2 examples. So first we have an HDMI input and HDMI output port that can work concurrently and independently on this chip. And it has also an HDCP engine for Hollywood content protection on both the input and the output ports. Yes, in addition, the HDBaseT's port now is configurable. So you don't need to have an RX device or a TX device. The same device can act as a transmitter or as a receiver, which makes it very, very flexible and very efficient. So our equipment vendors can use that device, which is already very integrative and can have a single chip that can do everything. They can have one PCB designed to do a transmitter box or a receiver box. And as I said, this is in an uncompressed manner, so quality is superb. Latency is less than 10 microseconds, practically nothing. And it is very, I would say, innovative product that is available in the market today.
So when we start talking about the reasons why you make a chipset that allows those receivers to be configurable, is it just done to ease stock, to make it so that you buy 10 units and it doesn't matter if what you're doing, you just can grab those units. You don't have to make sure you're grabbing separate encoders and decoders, receivers and transmitters, or are there other features that are there?
Yeah, there is a very important point with this flexibility. When installers go and install a system, they don't necessarily know in advance all the future usage of that system, and sometimes they get to the point that their matrix is out of TX ports or RX ports. But now, with this flexibility, they can change on the spot the direction of the port to be receiver or transmitter. So you could build one product with 8 HDBaseT's ports, and you don't need to decide in advance if 4 of them are output and 4 of them are inputs. They can be configured on the spot.
Very cool. When we start talking about data transfer, you say uncompressed. What does that mean in this world? We're talking HDMI 2.0. So are we talking 18 gig?
Yes, we are. We are talking the full HDMI 2.0. All the formats supported today on 2.0 are going to be transferred in an uncompressed manner. So the right terminology for these devices is transmitter, receiver, not encoder, decoder, because we do not have any compression. We do not do any compression in these devices. This is number one. Second point, when we look at the market, we see a lot of HDR8 and HDR10 and also Dolby Vision. There is a difference in the way this is done. HDR is passing, the HDR8 and 10 is passing information out of band, not within the HDMI content, where the Dolby information about the HDR is done within the same HDMI content. So when you compress the content, you won't be able to support Dolby Vision. You have to find a different way to have Dolby Vision information coming through. With our devices, we do not compress. We don't care if it's an HDR10 or if it's a Dolby Vision.
So what are the cabling restrictions on situations where maybe you're walking into a takeover or you're walking into an environment where you can't physically pull a new cable? What are the restrictions that, or the capabilities of the cable have to be to ensure that they're getting
the product is designed to work with category 6A for 100 meter. If you have a category 5E, it will work. Maybe with some compromise on the distance. We are not very sure yet if it's going to be 70 meters or more, but we will update our data sheets accordingly once we are done This is a relatively new product that we are launching, and we will publish it in the datasheet of the product.
Very cool. Okay, so let's change topics for a second. I want to talk about another product that you're showing, which is a USB extender.
Right.
Let's talk for a second about why we still need USB extenders, why that's still such a big part of the market, and also the feature set and some of the great breakthroughs you've got on that product.
Okay, great. I think our audience knows that one of the most exciting Pro AV segments is the conference rooms. And with the large amount of software-based codecs like Skype and Zoom and WebEx, there is a lot of demand for peripherals that can extend audio and video and improve the user experience when using those platforms. So USB extension is becoming very important for this market. We have our VS2000 family product that already includes extension of USB in addition to the video extension. That is one product. This year we are launching the VS6000. It's a USB audio and control extension product.
Right.
No video extension on this device, so it's a separate product from our existing lineup. The good thing about it is, one, it's very small, very low on power consumption, and also lower cost product.
Okay.
So this product probably will be half the price of a competing device out there.
Really?
Yes. So this product is unique also in another aspect. In a typical category cable, we have 4 pairs.
Yes.
But this device can send and extend the USB audio and control over a single pair,
Really?
which leaves the rest of the 3 pairs available for power delivery, for example, where people need that. So we see this product as a great product for extending USB cameras, HID devices, mass storage USB products, and so on.
What kind of distance limitations are we talking?
So this is what's great about it. We can do full 100 meter on a category cable, and it doesn't have to be Cat 6A, it could be even Cat 5E.
Okay.
And again, you could use the rest of the pairs to either transfer other information and make more conversions, or use it for delivering power.
Very cool. All right, so if people want to find out more information about the new transmitters and receivers, as well as the new USB extension devices, where can they do that?
They can, if they're still at the show, they can come to booth number 921 and see it in person.
Okay.
If not, go to www.valens.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Gabe.
Thank you very much.
For more coverage from the show floor and to learn more about AVNation, please visit avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.